After a week of tributes, but also so-called death parties, Margaret Thatcher's body was carried through the streets in the capital of a nation she transformed. For supporters, she put the great back into Great Britain, but for those opposed to her, she destroyed its very fabric. Love her or loathe her, Londoners have come out in their tens of thousands to get one last glimpse of Margaret Thatcher's coffin before she is laid to rest. It's a testament to the depth of feeling in this country towards one of their most famous political figures. As her coffin moved through the streets, the cheers moved with it.
She took over a country which was on its knees. She took over a country which was no longer great. And to repeat what David Cameron said, she put great back into Great Britain again.
We found mostly support for her here. But for those who'll never forgive her cost-cutting and job losses, there's still bitterness.
Well, my eldest son and my friend's eldest son both went to school at 5 when Margaret Thatcher came to power, and she systematically destroyed our schools, our health system, our industry and our nation.
In a country so divided, it can be confusing. Along the way, we met SELLO THORNTON, an expat South African living in London. We asked him what he made of it all.
As much as the media is going to throw a lot of perceptions about her, what I have noticed is you've got the British public who have mentioned some of the good things she's done for Britain. So I'm kind of like, to be honest, stuck in between whether to say to loathe her or to love her.
Like all conviction politicians, Margaret Thatcher was decisive when sometimes she needed to pause for thought, passionate when compassion may have served her better. But many British people believed that she was a woman of action who refused to accept that society's problems could not be overcome. Hence, the cheers were a little louder than the jeers in Britain today. Ben said, London.
News that moves. eNCA.com.